Cinema magazine. Here in the garden with David Duchovny,
Yes.
which is a far cry from when you see his new movie Phantom, where he is in a Russian submarine. You know, it's funny, in Hollywood, everything is so fake. They build sets, some back lots, and they do all that. You were actually in a real Russian submarine.
Yeah, well, it's a low-budget film. You know, it's an independent film. It really is, and we didn't have the option. Todd Robinson, director, writer, wouldn't have had the option to build. Too expensive.
But where do you find Russian submarines? Is there like a shop?
San Diego.
Oh, there's just one sitting there?
It's a museum. I mean, you can go visit and pay a couple dollars and go walk around the sub yourself. So originally they had one in Long Beach, which was similar, and for some reason that fell through, and we ended up shooting in San Diego on the sub for the entire movies in that sub.
Now, when you see this movie, it's actually, there's a thread of truth. A sub mysteriously disappeared in 1968. Nobody really knows kind of what happened to it. And the Phantom, the movie, it kind of, I don't want to say invents, but it proposes a premise about what happened, could have been World War III. How much of that truth? I mean, were there people, was there documentation you as an actor were able to really find?
You should ask this man right here. This man wrote the book. This is Ken Sewell, right there. Red Star Road.
That was Ken Sewell, that was the thing, because we cut to a quick pan.
Ken knows way more than any of us about it, but, you know, how much of it was true is not so much of a concern for me, but, you know, is the story that we're telling good, exciting, plausible? You know, those three things. So I thought it was. And that's as far as I would get into it. You know, as an actor, I don't need to know whether it's true or not. I just need to know whether it's playable. You know?
Now, most people, this is for Germany, are never going to get the opportunity to actually be into a submarine. And even though you didn't technically go down in the water, is there a sense of claustrophobia? Is it cool to see all the buttons? I mean, was there something that impressed you?
Yeah, I mean, especially when you see the canisters for the nuclear weapons work. I mean, you see the actual empty canisters of where the bombs would have been put to fire. You know, and there were, I want to say 4, there might have been 6, but they're right there. And they're big, but they're not that big. I mean, it just, you wrap your head around how extreme the consequences are of this not such a big weapon, you know. But in terms of being an actor shooting on it, the claustrophobia and the tightness is all very real. I mean, there's no extra space on a sub. It's all meant to just be functional.
Would you make a good military person?
Maybe when I was younger. I don't know.
You're still young.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You gotta really follow orders and believe in the chain of command. So you know, I don't know. I don't know how good I'd be at following orders. I'm better at giving orders, maybe.
Well, David, this is the end of the interview. That's it. No more talking.
Yes, sir.
See, he did really well.
Yep.
Mr. McCutcheon.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Nice to
Really
see you.
appreciate it. This is Scott Orland. Until next time.